Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We've got third matchup from Halloween night. This is going to be Drew facing off against V. V from My Bad, skill level 3. Drew, skill level 3 from Pool Party. And we're going to get the lag going here in just a sec. At the end of the second match, My Bad was leading this 5 points to 0. And B's going to win the lag on that. I have Drew rack it up for us. Looks like the 7-ball rolled away from the rest of the rack there while they were talking. And that'll be a dry break. See what Drew wants to go after here. Stripes looking like the easiest thing for him to do, although that 4-ball being a long shot is fairly straight in. I guess the 9 and almost gets the 1 as well. Fortunately, put the 1 in the way of the 11 ball there and of the 12 ball. He'd have an easy second shot. V tries to bank the 6 in the side, doesn't go. Doesn't leave Drew with anything real easy to shoot out here. I mean, he can try and take the 13 up the rail. So puts a follow on it. Not sure V realized that Drew was done shooting. Not quite on that 4-ball. Good choice for shots. There wasn't a lot of easy targets there. Well, you try to get that 11 in there. 1 ball's just too far in the corner for it. Really not leaving V much to shoot with that here, so not sure what she's going to go for on this. And she can hit the 5, which would pull it as well out of the pack. She goes for a kick shot, though. Next with the 2, nice legal hit. Leaves Drew with long shot on the 10 if he wants to try for it, or he can try and jam that 11 into the pocket again, which is what it looks like he's going to try and do. And he succeeds in getting the 1 ball down. That'll be out of his way for next time. One in for V. Got a line on the 3 ball here. I'm not sure if it goes by the 6. Apparently not. And at least something hits the rail. 10 ball connecting. Of all the shots here on the table, I would probably go ahead and try and cut that 12 ball in the corner. Really tough angle, but and Joe just tried to call a timeout on him. He waved it off. For those unfamiliar with APA, and this is a rule that I don't 100% agree with. If one of your teammates calls timeout, it's a timeout. They're going to mark it on the sheet as a timeout, and you don't get to refuse it. You can, of course, not listen to what your teammate has to say and don't go with their advice, but you have to take the timeout. If you call for a timeout as the shooter, your coach, your team on the sidelines can say no. I kind of think that's a little backwards personally, but that is the rule. So while Drew refused the timeout, it still gets marked on the scoreboard or on the score sheet as a timeout. Also, one of those things that as a 3, you should be willing to take timeouts. You shouldn't have any problem with taking a timeout from somebody. It doesn't make any sense at all to me. You know, you've got your teammates there for a reason, and they're trying to help. I think these next few shots, Drew was just a little frustrated with his teammates for having called a timeout on him, so he doesn't take the best shots or make the best choices. That one worked out, but left him up against 12. Takes a defensive shot. Good choice in that position. It does leave V with a shot on the 5 or the 4. So not the best cue ball position after that defense, but he did not give up ball in hand. He's going to go with the 7 ball and nicely pockets that. Doesn't quite get the 6 up into the corner though. On the positive side, she's managed to get the cue ball far into the table from all of Drew's balls. So while he's got a shot, he's going to have to be pretty accurate with it for the length of the table. And he can be. He sometimes will take off and just shoot great. Other times he lets things get in his head and doesn't shoot so great. He's going to give that 6 ball another try. Of course, letting things get in your head and not shooting so great is something we can say about all of us. I'm pretty sure it happens to me. It happens to pretty much everybody I know on my team. Well, she's got a decent shot on the 5 here. Got to be able to get it in. She's going to need a bridge, though. Didn't even touch it. There we go. Makes that would have been nice to bounce out just a little bit more from the short rail. I think she can still see this four ball up in the corner though and get it. Question is with this angle whether or not I can tell if the 14's in the way. Looks like V thinks it'll clear. Oh, just about scratched. Ooh. Hooked herself on that pocket though too. So I think she's going to have to kick at this 8 ball. Considering Drew still has 4 on the table and he has been shooting great, I'd probably just hand the ball to him as a defensive call here. Oh, she gets a timeout called on her. Jason just going to try and see if he can pick the right angle. Unfortunately, it looks like they right on the edge of the pocket is the real good spot to hit it. He's thinking the other side of the pocket. At this point, it's just don't scratch. Hitting it would be good, but just don't scratch. Handed it off to Drew. Well, if would have gone further up table with that, the 10 wouldn't be bad. If he'd gotten a little closer to this side of the table, the 15 wouldn't be bad. But unfortunately, he didn't do either. Looks like he's going to try and do a kick all the way up and come back for the 10. Lifted his cue right as he took that stroke. Gets the 10, touches it, legal hit. So no ball in hand for V. And she puts away the 8 ball. Nice job on that. Finishing up. We'll get the next track going here. Well, 4 hit the rail, but got quite the cluster there in the center. A little more broken up now. Still nothing in. Three ball looking like the easiest thing on the table to put away at the moment. Oh, rattles in the pocket. Definitely been a recurring theme for this evening. Well, got the 3. Um, and wound up in the cluster there. It looks like she can get the 2. Just about. I'll put Drew going for the stripes this rat. Puts that one right in. No problem with the 10 ball. Looks like the 11 ought to go all the way up the table for the other corner. Yep. And then the 9 looks like he's got shape on it. Well, maybe a cluster, but he seems to be working it pretty well. Think he wanted to move that 13 if possible. Didn't go. Didn't go his way on that. Yeah, broke things up more. 15 came back and rested up against the 6 though. Easy one on the side for V here. Should get her onto the 2 ball, really. Try the 4. 2 ball's an easier shot. Nope, doesn't go. Not quite on that angle. But the only thing Drew's got easy and clear is the 14 there. He's going to bump that 8 ball off the rail if he does. Well, 8 balls out in the open now. Didn't leave V much to shoot at. And Drew pops the 15 in. Got a good shot on the 14 here. Looks like he's going to go for the 13, maybe break that 12 off the side rail, which he did, but didn't get the 13. All of his balls are in good position now, though. Ought to be able to make, well, 10's pretty close. That 8 ball might just be in the way. Not really sure what he's going to do with this. Oh, crossbank. All right. Made the bank shot. I think the 8's still a bit in his way. Might be able to get around it on the left side for this cut into the corner. And another timeout being called on him and him refusing to listen, completely ignoring his teammate. Yeah, I'm not really sure what. Well, Drew doesn't like taking timeouts at all, but tonight his attitude about them was particularly poor. Oh, well, that's a little too much follow. And ball in hand for Drew with the 10 there. Well, a little too far back up table with the cue ball there. Manages the 8-ball anyway, though. Not a bad shot. Could have made it easier for himself, but got it anyway. That'll tie it up 1-1. Hill as we go into our third rack. Thought for sure that 12 was going to fall. Oh, dry break, though. Yeah. 12 goes down for V. Got a shot on the 14 up into the opposite corner there. Would have been nice to get a little bit further back out of the pocket for that shot. Don't think he landed exactly where he wanted there. Doesn't have a really good follow-up. He's going to try and cut that 2 in, or maybe do a defense. No, he tried for the cut. Good attempt. Didn't quite have the right angle for it. Best shot for V here. Well, Drew's going to try and stand in front of the camera again. He has a tendency to do that. He somehow manages to stand right where the camera is. That's one of the reasons I was unable to put up an entire 9-ball match from a Tuesday night. It'd be great viewing of the back of Drew's head. Oh, scratch. Ball in hand for Drew. Good choice. He needs to break that up. That's his biggest trouble issue right there. Get that 5 in. Nope. Hit that way harder than necessary. You know, taking his time and aimed on that and gotten that 5 in, he would have been in really good shape to run the rest of it out. Oh, and right behind the 13. Now, Drew can put the 3 in the side. Looks like he's aiming at the 6. Nope, went for the 3. Angle's got this table, and camera angle's got this table a little skewed here. Is he going for the 1? Would be a really interesting choice if he was doing so. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah. He had the 5 or the 7 with a nice clear shot. And he tried a 1-6 into the 2 combo. Really don't know what he was trying there. That's weird. Oh, ball in hand and misses 13. That's unfortunate. Puts away the 2 with ball in hand. The easiest shot on the table. And then just about scratches. Decisions were made. Oh, another scratch. He's shooting well now. And he's got himself lined up on the 8 ball. Who is one of those guys that always tries to point out the pocket instead of marking it. It's fine to get away with on league night. Anybody that's going to call you on that on league night is kind of a jerk, in my opinion. But when it comes to a tournament, you're going to get called on it. You're going to lose your match because of it. Just get used to marking your pocket. Oh, no. Oh, bad time for a scratch. I don't know why he's having a conversation about this. There we go. 2-1. That's going to make 2 points for pool party. And another point for my bad. Bring it up to 6. And we will get another one up here in a couple of days. Thank you all for watching. Do give us a like and subscribe. We are trying to grow the channel as best we can. Love to hear from y'all. Give us some comments. Hope to see you in a pool hall soon.